Whoa, hey friends! It's time once again to get up out of your seats and join in on the fun, because I'm looking at my watch right now, and it says it's activity time. So come on in.
Come on in.
Hey, here we are back again for another activity time, and this time we are unwrapping the 7th full-length Rammstein album. If you guys don't know who Rammstein is, they are a metal rock band from Germany, and they have been big and international for over 2 decades now. And when it comes to a band like Rammstein, you can't expect them to be churning out albums every 2 years or so. They're a band that they're on their own terms. They could do whatever they feel like doing. And I actually read an interview, or watched an interview rather, where how the 6 original members have stayed together for all these years is the fact that they're not on any kind of time frame. If one guy in the band wants to feel like drift off for a little bit and then come back, they're all open to each other and what everybody else wants to do. And whenever the time comes for everyone to get back together and the timing's right, they do it. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. And my idea of Rammstein right now is the fact that, I mean, they could stop whenever they want, and they have left behind a pretty hard, solid legacy, and a damn good one at that. So just them putting out this new album now that has just come out the past month or two is just a little bit more icing on the cake. And I have heard a few songs from this album. I haven't heard the full thing because I obviously haven't opened up the CD yet. So I want to do this now so I could actually listen to the album. But I wanted to show you guys this album, unwrapping it, because maybe some people are interested in looking at that or hearing about it, those of you listening to this. Okay, so I'm going to describe to the listeners what the front of the album looks like. You watching, you already see it here. It is basically, it's a Digipack CD. It's not a plastic jewel case. Digipack is like a more eco-friendly kind of paper sleeve with only plastic for the CD tray glued inside of the paper case. And it is a plain white cover on the front with just one matchstick with a little red match head at the top. And it's raised. If you rub your finger across the match, it's raised on the cardboard, which is just a little neat extra thing. And on the spine, just simply says Rammstein with the little Rammstein logo on the front there. On the back, it has 11 tracks, Deutschland, Radio, I'm gonna totally botch these titles, but Sieg dich, Ausländer, Sex, Puppe, Was ich liebe, Diamant, Wheatweg, Tattoo, and Hollow Man. I'm trying. I tried. Let's see here. And then at the bottom here, it's white on the back too, those of you listening, with just black text of the track listing. And at the bottom, there's all the legal mumbo jumbo, all rights reserved, blah, blah, blah. And on the wrapper, it has the UPC. It's not printed on the cover. A little sticker says disc made in Mexico. So, all right, let's find a good place to undo the plastic wrap on here. Here we go. Here we go. Put that to the side. Okay, we're looking at it at the front again. There's the matchstick. I didn't get the, there is also a deluxe edition of this, but whenever I buy a deluxe edition, I expect some extra tracks, and there weren't any extra tracks on the deluxe edition. Just like I don't know if it was just some additional photos and like a little booklet, but that ain't enough to sell me on a deluxe edition. Sorry, Rammstein, but I just bought the standard edition here. So we're opening it up, and it is completely white on the inside here. There's a little slit in the front cover here where it looks like there's a booklet. The disc itself is completely white with just the little Rammstein logo on the front, the R and the little 1/3 of the plus sign. Best way I could describe it. Nothing inside the CD tray. It's still completely white when you take the disc out. Okay, so we're gonna look into the booklet now. I'm kind of confused too also as to what this album is titled. On Wikipedia it says it's labeled as just Untitled Album, and some people are calling it just, you know, self-titled Rammstein. So take it however you wanna take it. Okay, so the front booklet here is the same thing as the cover. It's white with the matchstick. And we open it up and it folds out, and it's just plain white on the front here, or on the inside. There's the credits. It's got all the lyrics to all the songs. And oh, this thing folds out like, I don't know. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay. And then so it's all lyrics on one side with the credits, and then on the back there are all the photos. In each there is one photo of each member, so they all have their own individual photo there. There we go. And they're all dressed up like they're 1920s kind of prisoners or something. Like they look like, or not prisoners, but they look like they're just resting. They're all black and white, kind of dingy looking photos. They're all, yeah, dressed up in old-timey, looking like from the 30s or 40s or 20s, somewhere in that time period. Some are just standing there, and some are looking very crazy. It all depends on each member. But yeah, that's about it. Are there anything? Sometimes in the credits, I like reading the credits of the album just to see, you know, if some of their the band members' personalities, you know, shine through. They'll say little funny things here and there, but it looks pretty much basic, as usually a Rammstein album credits are. Rammstein, in the credits, they list what they use to record with and everything like that. And all music and lyrics by Rammstein. They use Pro Tools and Logic engineering and editing by Florian Ammon. And that is about it. That is your unwrapping of Rammstein's 7th full-length album, Rammstein, or Untitled, or Rammstein Untitled Rammstein. However you feel like wanting to do it. I'm gonna check this album out, and I hope the rest of the songs that I have not heard are just as good, which I'm sure I will enjoy them, as I have enjoyed every single Rammstein album in the past. What I love about Rammstein is, whenever you buy a Rammstein album, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into, and that's what's good. They're solid and they're consistent. So, that is it. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching and listening.